I was really struck by this and disgusted by this, just disgusted, because there's this woman who calls herself a Yale psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever, who went on to Joy Reid's show, who doesn't have a whole lot of joy in her these days, and actually sort of encouraged people to double down on their division and encourage people to not go to holiday gatherings with family, encouraged people to part ways even with family, because, you know, she doesn't believe in the societal norm that somehow you have to forgive your family for things. No. You need to tell them why you're no longer going to talk to them again. These are the people from Yale Psychiatry. These are the people that MSNBC is putting on television. They should all be disgusted. Watch.
Do you recommend, just from a psychological standpoint, being around them? We got the holidays coming up.
So I love that you asked this question because, you know, there is a push, I think just a societal norm that if somebody is your family, that they are entitled to your time. And I think the answer is absolutely not. So if you are going into a situation where you have family members, where you have close friends who you know have voted in ways that are against you, like what you said, against your livelihood, and it's completely fine to not be around those people and to tell them why, you know, to say, I have a problem with the way that you voted because it went against my very livelihood and I'm not going to be around you this holiday. I need to take some space for me. And I actually talk to, you know, adults as well as advising parents for children. I mean, I think, you know, I don't think that you should force children. I don't think you should force adults to be around people just because they're your family. I think there's a level of, you know, need to.
By the way, I think she's like not exactly the swiftest because she's sort of misusing her vocabulary words. She's talking about livelihood, which usually refers to one's ability to earn a living. So if Trump is hurting your livelihood, he would be hurting your ability to earn a living. I mean, in her case, that may be true. Maybe somehow, you know, she won't get as many TV appearances. I don't know. Maybe Joy Reid is worried she won't get as much in the way of speaking engagements. I have no idea. But actually, livelihood is not what she really meant. I think she meant to say that Trump was somehow hurting your essence, right? Your core of what you believe in morally. And thus, because you've been so insulted in terms of the foundation of your morality, because you're so super special and super fragile and so snowflakey that, you know what, you're okay to say to your family, I don't want to be around you, and here's why. Okay, you know, the more they do that, the more they'll lose. So I should actually laugh and encourage this. It's just that I'm kind of a good person who doesn't like the idea of people being on TV trying to give others a reason to hate. And that's what the Joy Reids of the world are doing. That's what this Yale-trained psychiatrist, psychologist, that's what she is doing. We're better than that. And the more they do this, the more they'll just dig themselves into a bigger and bigger hole. And the more Trump will win, the more the GOP will win, the more America will win. But it doesn't excuse it. It doesn't.